These are my friends. They were super fucking nice to you, too.
Well, I liked your friends. I never said I didn't like your friends.
Why
I
were
didn't
you
like the way that you acted around them.
You were being weird and quiet the entire time.
I was not being weird because you wouldn't look at me.
Were.
They're all strangers. They're all older than me.
But like, what are you talking?
I feel so out of place. You're the only one
You're
that
making
makes
this
me feel
about
comfortable.
you.
You won't
I'm
even
like,
look at me.
I'm catching up with friends. You're literally saying I dropped your hand. Like, what, I don't even remember the moment that you're talking about.
All right, I'm just gonna say very briefly. I have had a much less good-looking version of this in the exact scene that has happened. All right. Oh, hey, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel. Guys, I am not going to be doing a lengthy musical intro today because we have a lengthy video to watch. We are watching the 14-minute version of Taylor Swift's All Too Well song, and apparently she directed this. Ever since I started doing reaction videos to Taylor Swift, her career has really exploded. And it has just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger. Yes, my channel has benefited from her fans as well, slightly, but she's just really exploded, gone through the roof. Really happy for her. I do know what this one is about, guys. Thank God for research. Have I ever said anything negative about doing basic levels of research on the artist that you are talking about? Never. Never have I. And never will I. I know what this song is about. It is about her relationship with Jake Gyllenhaal, which took place when this album came out like 10 years ago, apparently. So obviously, I know Jake Gyllenhaal's never going to see this. I know this is never going to affect anybody. But again, I am not criticizing Jake Gyllenhaal. I am not trashing him or telling him he's wrong or bad or anything. Unless maybe he comes off great. I have a feeling he doesn't go off super great in this. But we'll see. We'll find out. Oh, such a tangent. Okay, here we go. So this is the All Too Well movie by Taylor Swift.
Are you for real?
What do you mean?
I don't know. I just feel like maybe I made you up.
To the door with you, the air was cold, but something about it felt like home somehow. And I left my scarf there at your sister's house, and you still got it in your drawer even now.
Yeah, we like the atmosphere of New England, right? Or upstate New York. That's where the oh, that's where the Long Pond studio is, but that's Antonox, that's right.
Falling down like pieces into place, and I can picture it after all these days. And I know it's long gone, and that magic's not here no more. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. 'Cause there we are again on that little town street. You almost ran the red 'cause you were looking over at me. Wind in my hair, I was
A lot of making out.
I remember it all too well.
Okay, hold on. Pausing. First things first. Like the imagery. A lot of making out so far. I don't mind that. That's real. People like kissing each other. It's a good way to kind of create an atmosphere. I'm just kind of giggling because it's like, I think these actors really like kissing each other. They were probably making out for like 2 weeks or however long they had to shoot this. And there's ways to do stage kissing where you don't really shove your tongue down each other's throat. And you're just trying to kind of, you cheat out a little bit and you angle certain ways. And to me, this just looks like two people actually kissing each other. So that's okay. Kissing is okay. Kiss out there. Everybody start kissing. I'm enjoying this. I don't mind this. I like the chorus. This G string. I mean this G string, not the one I'm wearing. Will not stay in tune. Yeah, you can almost see her playing it. You know, there's a lot of different layered pianos and things happening, and different kind of compressions and different sounds. But you can just kind of hear her playing with just a guitar, C, G, and A minor. You know, in that vibe, gentle starting. I like it. It's interesting. I still have clothing from old friends of mine. Claire, I still have your sweatshirt, actually. And I might be okay, but I'm not fine at all. That's what happens with broken hearts is you learn to appreciate the fact that you have it. Because you've gone through it and you've made it through it. I like the violins here.
Photo album on the counter. Your cheeks were turning red. You used to be a little kid with glasses in a twin-sized bed. And your mother's telling stories about you on the t-ball team. You told me about your past, thinking your future was me. And you were tossing me the car keys, but the patriarchy, keychain on the ground. We were always skipping town. And I was thinking on the drive down, anytime now, he's gonna say it's love. You never called it what it was. Till we were dead and gone and buried. Check the pulse and come back swearing it's the same. After 3 months in the grave. And then you wondered where it went
Just
to
a beanie.
as I reached for you, but all I felt was shame. And you held my lifeless frame.
Oh my God. Oh, okay, cool. So we have a scene here. I'm gonna save my thoughts till after the movie here.
Why are you so pissed off?
I'm not pissed off. Who said I was pissed off?
Because you're acting pissed off. It's ridiculous. These are my friends. They were super fucking nice to you, too.
No, I liked your friends. I never said I didn't like your friends.
Why
I
were
didn't
you
like
being-
the way that you acted around them.
You were being weird and quiet the entire time.
I was not being weird because you wouldn't
Yes,
look at me.
were. Oh, come on.
You didn't ask me one thing the entire night.
Such bullshit. That's such bullshit.
You dropped my fucking hand. What am I supposed to do with that?
I didn't even fucking notice. What are you talking
I
about?
don't know
dropped your
any
hand.
of these people. They're all strangers. They're all older than me.
But like, what are you
I
talking?
feel so out of place. You're the only one
You're
that
making
makes me
this
feel
about
comfortable.
you.
You won't
I'm
even
like,
look at me.
I'm catching up with friends. You're literally saying I dropped your hand. Like, I don't even remember the moment that you're talking about. How can you be like attacking me about something I don't even like fucking know? I was doing it subconsciously. I was catching up
Don't
with
do
people.
that. Dude, you're making me feel fucking stupid.
Holy shit. I don't think I'm making you feel that way. I think you're making yourself feel that way. Literally a moment that I don't even fucking remember that you're like fucking like holding me hostage over. It's insane. It's fucking crazy. These are people I haven't seen in like 10 years. And you just sit there the entire fucking time. It was fun. I actually had a fucking blast. Now this is the night. Now we're doing this. Awesome. So fucking awesome.
You just treated me differently.
What do you mean?
Oh, sorry, I'm not laughing at anything.
You
Don't
didn't even look at me once.
What are you
You didn't look at
talking
me.
I'm relating
oh,
to
no,
this.
no,
I'm catching up with my friends.
Oh, trust me, they were enthralled by you. Of course, of course.
I'm so you're
No,
making
you
you're
were
really making the
perfect
entire night
type.
about
You didn't
you.
even look at me.
Holy shit, I can't. It's fucking selfish. It's literally like, it's so crazy.
Oh,
You're
so I'm
making
selfish
it
now.
about,
I'm
Yes,
selfish
you're making
now.
it about, you're acting I'm saying you're acting selfish, absolutely.
All right, I'm just gonna say very briefly. I have had a much less good-looking version of this the exact scene that has happened. All right.
Right now, that's exactly what's happening. Don't fucking look at me like that. That's so fucked up. Hey, hey,
I'm sorry.
Hey. Come on. I don't want to fight. Come on.
Sorry if you can
Sorry.
hear the construction work,
Sorry.
guys. Apologies.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I dropped your hand. Come on. Sorry.
And I know it's long gone.
Okay.
And there was nothing
Interesting.
else
Okay, so all right. Okay. Oh my God. So, what I'm about to say may bother some people. I'm an I'm relating to him much more. I'm not saying who's right or wrong. Okay, let's start with the hand dropping. We're on the table, she grabs his hand when he's talking with a bunch of his friends, he's catching up. If I have to say goodbye to a bunch of you now, I realize I'm just going to thank you very much for being a subscriber and thank you for joining me for the time you've had. To me, it says something a lot about their ages. She's maybe probably 20, 21, early 20s. When you're that young and relationships mean you're holding hands all the time, you don't sit next to each other, you kind of sit on top of each other. Like, you know, like if you're in college and you're in a dorm, it's like, oh, it's fine. My girlfriend will just sit on my lap while we watch the movie. And you're just always kind of cuddling and you love having your hands all over each other and you just love being with each other. And when he kind of connects with his friends and he loses some of that kind of closeness to her, I think that's what she's experiencing. Like, my relationship is not okay unless we are always in kind of physical communication with each other, one way or the other. That's kind of what I'm reading from her. She sees him at this time as this big kind of celebrity or this big kind of impressive person to her, and his mother telling stories and kind of maybe reducing his stature a little bit, endearing him to Taylor Swift. Of course, probably making him feel uncomfortable. I can speak from his point of view on this, because I don't want my mom to tell stories about me on the T-ball team. I want to maintain my absurd ego and my shell of affectation around me. She's remembering just these little images, these little kind of instances of their relationship being very intense and passionate. And you remember that, don't you? Like, I mean, even tinier things, not even something like dancing in a kitchen or just, you know, like turning off a light. I remember somebody turning off a light in a certain way, like the pause, and then they turned off the light. You know, just you remember these tiny little things about people. It's the relation. It's those like getting swept up and getting swept off your feet, or just getting kind of falling into a huge relationship. Conversations in bed where you're like this close to each other and saying intense things like this. Those relationships are really, really powerful and indelible. and you remember them. You just remember them forever. And even if they didn't end well, or if they did end well, or if it was short-lived, and maybe it was a relationship, maybe it was a one-night stand, maybe it was somebody you saw one time, but it was just such a powerful night. And you've never seen them again. You never got those digits. You never got the information. You'll never see them again, but you'll remember that one instance. And sometimes if it's a really shorter time, the more you'll remember it, you know? So All Too Well is a good name for the song.
Lost in translation, maybe I asked for too much, but maybe this thing was a masterpiece till you tore it all up. Running scared, I was there, I remember it all too well. And you call me up again just to break me like a promise, so casually cruel in the name of being honest.
Good line.
Crumpled up piece of paper lying here, 'cause I remember it. Oh, oh, oh. They say all's well that ends well, but I'm in a new hell every time you double cross my mind. You said if we had been closer in age, maybe it would have been fun, and that made me want to die. The idea you had of me, who was she? A never needy, ever lovely jewel whose shine reflects on you. Not weeping in a party bathroom, some actress asking me what happened. You, that's what happened. You who charmed my dad with self-effacing jokes, sipping coffee like you're on a late night show. But then he watched me watch the front door all night, willing you to come, and he said it's supposed to be fun, turning 21.
Wow, this is about a lot of things. But maybe this thing was a masterpiece till you tore it all up. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to say she's still hung up on him, but she's saying it herself. She calls the relationship a masterpiece. I think that was her big one. I didn't know. I know she's dated Harry Styles and John Mayer and a lot of those the people we saw in the other video. Again, I'm not trashing those. I have nothing against any of those guys either, but I didn't realize that Jake Gyllenhaal or this guy was her big one. So wow, that's intense. I love so casually in the cruel in the name of being honest. Oh my God, man. There's so many things that this is making me think of. Just things I've said to people, and you'll say something to some, and people have said things to me that have devastated me that they didn't know was going to devastate me. And I can remember saying things to other people and it just being, I didn't realize it was going to be so cruel, or it come out so cruel. It reminds me so much of being a kid. I'm a huge person again. I don't know why I have to keep telling you this, but when I was a kid, I was playing tag. And I remember I just dropped this girl, but meaning to, just I was way bigger than her, and I tagged her, and it just like knocked her to the ground. And the teacher said, "You're bigger than everybody. You have to know your own strength." And I've always thought about that. And it's kind of like that, but verbally. It's like you have to understand, especially if you're ending the relationship and the person doesn't understand why, that if you're going to be just casually honest about everything, it's going to come out as cruelty. You have to find a way to, if you have to end the relationship, do it in a kind way. I don't know why he had to end the relationship, but I think it seemed to be like he was probably feeling exposed. She was probably getting in there. She was probably getting into his deeper, she was really, really loved him. And so she wanted to learn about all the little weird nooks and crannies of his personality. And especially a young man, if you're not ready for that, for a lot of people, that's going to be tricky to take.
Time won't fly, it's like I'm paralyzed by it. I'd like to be my old self again, but I'm still trying to find it. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own, now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. keep my old scarf from that very first week, 'cause it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it, 'cause you remember it all too well. 'Cause there we are again when I loved you so, back before you lost the one real thing you've ever known. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well. Wind in my hair, you were there, you remember it all. Down the stairs, you were there, you remember it all. It was rare, I was there, I remember it all too well.
But she's mad at him here. After plaid shirt days and nights when you made me your own. Wow. Damn, bro. They had some intense sexual encounters, it would seem. Could also be much more emotional. I could be over manning this, but being a man at this, but yeah. Now you mail back my things and I walk home alone. Oh my God. The giving each other the stuff back after. Oh. Jesus. We had traded books. I had given her The Art of War by Sun Tzu, and she had given me The War of Art, and neither of us had read the other person's book. I remember putting it on. I said, I want it back. We were arguing over something. I was like, I want my books back. And so she put it in a bag outside her door, and I came and I took it and I put her bag. Ugh. You'll do such petty things like mailing your things back to each other. But you keep my old scarf from that very first week because it reminds you of innocence and it smells like me. You can't get rid of it because you remember it all too well. Wow. Innocence. And it smells like me. Very, very intimate, very, very visceral kind of imagery.
And I was never good at telling jokes, but the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age. From when your Brooklyn broke my skin and bones, I'm a soldier who's returning half her weight. And did the twin flame bruise paint you blue? Just between us, did the love affair maim you too? 'Cause in this city's barren cold, I still remember the first fall of snow and how it glistened as
With a red wig, so it's clear that she's the red-haired actor.
Just between us,
Oh, and she's the author of this book. Okay, so it's she's playing herself.
Just between
more or less playing
us, do
herself.
you remember it all too well?
What an interesting kind of portrayal of the fans there, too.
Just between us, I remember it all too
Whoa. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That kind of changes my opinion. She's really mad at him. I thought she was kind of saying, hey, I'm a little bit at fault, you're a little bit at fault. She's really upset with him. I think she feels you could have been the one, man. I was madly, madly in love with you. And then it ended. And just the look of him, like from the outside looking in, out in the cold with the snow, all that imagery, she's saying, well, look at you now. You don't get to be with me. Yeah, there's some anger there. It's interesting to sing this song now and to put this production behind it now. You can tell that she's still feeling these feelings, even if she wrote the song many years ago. Okay. Update. I just had to go look up this other line because it is not in the Google lyrics thing. And so I had to go find it here on this website here. And I was never good at telling jokes. But the punchline goes, I'll get older, but your lovers stay my age. But I'm in a new hell every time you double cross my mind. You said if we had ever been closer in age, maybe it would have been fine, and that made me want to die. So he says, you're too young for me. We have to break up. You're not mature enough or whatever. And then she doesn't believe it now because he dates younger women, apparently. I don't know. She's like, I believed you that you actually wanted a woman who was older. That made me want to die, that I wasn't older. And according to this, as Gyllenhaal at 40 has been dating model Jean Cadeau, who was 25. Okay, I'm not judging their relationship. That's fine. As long as everybody's like, adults. I'm okay with it. Gosh, so it seems like she has really conflicting feelings. One, she's like, you're this kind of lecherous guy, and you lied to me about that. But two, she's still really hung up on him, really in love with him. It's like a wound that has hurt her in a bunch of different ways. Like, I don't think she's saying you're an evil person. I think she's saying you're a person of impulse. You're not the kind of guru of sage kind of thoughtful wisdom and all that other stuff that you tried to pitch me you were, and that, oh, sorry, Taylor Swift, you're just not old enough to get the great and glorious me. In actuality, you just are kind of governed by some impulses that you can't talk about either. And that's everybody, man. We're all governed by different impulses. And as you get older, hopefully you learn to control them. So yes, guys, I will be watching All Too Well. I will, for you, watch Miss Americana and end up probably knowing way too much about Taylor Swift. And anyway, but big congratulations to Taylor Swift. I'm glad that my channel has helped her expand her career. Really like this video. I hope more artists do this, because music videos used to be a really cool thing, and I'm sure they still are, but I just never see them. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what I missed. What did I get wrong? How did I insult you? I apologize for everything I've ever said. And until next time, keep playing.